kickoff for Miami.
Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. For Nick Chubb, and 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Chubb on the carry.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run. Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run with Breida. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
At the 32-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Watch 50. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Hey,
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Taken down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
54 is much.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
On first down, here's Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He hits Beasley right side. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
He's brought down.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
26 yards. First down, Buffalo.
Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 28. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Short yardage, Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On second and very short, Bridgewater. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get it downfield for the touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge, because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. On second down, a run with Burrito. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
6-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Here we go.
From the 25 on second down, Bridgewater. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
Here comes Grant on the return, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Hurts. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. They'll try to run with Breida. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first half. All knotted up at 7.
2nd and goal.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL.
Check 24, check 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Bills 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Bills 1st down.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
15-yard line. A gain of 7.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Second and 8 coming up. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now this time he'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack.
A loss of 10 yards. Brings up 4th down.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
This is Breida. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 24-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd down. Here's Hurts. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tackled at the 7-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Hurts sets up to throw it. His pass caught at the 4. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Bills 14. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And at the 22-yard line.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Bridgewater now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the
He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Bills 14. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. To throw is Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Sliding out of the pocket, completes it to the tight end Smythe. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Breida. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Breida on the carry.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 31-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
This is Hines. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Check pass. Check 60.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Something to watch here in week one of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
He sets to fire deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Following the penalty, Chubb, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Bridgewater, flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. To throw, Bridgewater. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
4th down, they're going. Bridgewater. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Complete to Cole Beasley.
From 8 yards out. And the Bills cut into that lead.
For the extra point.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that, plus 3.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And they will take a knee here. Well, sometimes a tough game to figure out. One play he looks so good, and then the next play so bad, going backwards.
Yeah, in a span of 2 plays, you go from hero to GOAT, right, to use one of the cliches. But I think what often happens is you have a big run, and sometimes you try and do too much with your next one.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Miami, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Derrick Henry, the ball.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Smith catches left side. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll look to throw here. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 13-yard line.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Let's go. 30 base. 56. Touchdown. 56 to my
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Minshew. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Looking long for Westbrook. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's fielded at the 45. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. The 40. 20. 10. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Khalif Raymond now. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
22, Derrick Henry, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
On now is the Titans punter. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. He's going to air one out. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
By Kevin Byard.
Now Minshew. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, You're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so.
Derrick Henry all alone. The 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Geis. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
2nd down.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew. And this one is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at about the 32. On first down, this is Geis. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
On 2nd and 12, Minshew. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. 22 yards there, a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Titans' 48-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. 3rd down, here's Geis. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here's Minshew. And it's caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Titans 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Johnson.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He gets it left side to Johnson.
Complete.
No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. They caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
At the 49-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They'll set up to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Minshew sets to throw. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A first down carry for Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Derrick Henry. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
He was brought down.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Running from the gun with Henry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
At the 8-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now it's Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Blankenship's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Jaguars.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 5. 31 yards there and a 1st down. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
Dice, they'll try to run it. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
On 2nd and goal, Minshew. Looking sideline, incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
They run with Geis. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
For Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
He's going deep for Brown. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Touchdown.
D.D. Westbrook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Is good. Makes the score Jaguars 28, Titans 10. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Just don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. Looking to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle package, Distinctive destinations
Henry. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Second down and 8. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. On now is the Titans punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And 8.
Let's go now. 10 over. You get me? He's not going to get me?
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
They going to need some therapy after this.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Seem
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Minshew able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
56, right there, 56.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear.
It's a foot race. He's at the 40, past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, They want to show the world they're up to the challenge. That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. This is Henry. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Titans on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The open man is Smith. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. A give to the fullback on the dive. Fighting through it. He's got space. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Our eyes and attention are on the fullback. Big-time carry, big yardage. But how about the guys up front, the offensive line? A lot of people think they may have to block it differently for the fullback to get big yardage. They really don't. Because he's big, strong, and powerful, a lot of times he makes his own way. They may not have to block as hard.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Henry. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
It's 4th and goal.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again.
Conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. You must be true. Patrick. Check 13. Check 13.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Geis. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
The ball carrier.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now Geis try to get to the outside. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. But 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Hey, Foxtrot.
56, Mike, 56.
They'll look to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It's a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Lambo will put this one through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position. But it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. how does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for A.J. Brown. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jags, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.